Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to do an energy read for those who are on a twin flame or twin soul or soul to soul journey back to each other. And if you follow my channel and you resonate with my messages, and I share things that are happening for me and on my journey, but also I share messages that come through people's healings that I do in readings. And so if you resonate with my messages, then it's probably because we are on the same path and part of the same soul group. So I've just done an energy read for to see what is going on at the moment and to see what messages want to come through. And they are crazy in sync with what I've been seeing recently. So I'm going to go through what I use Sandra and Taylor's deck, which is the Energy Oracle cards, Sandra and Taylor. And I also use an Angel Tarot deck as well, which is very old. And also guidance if I have time. But I will also do a letter from the Divine Love Letters books that I do. And so this will be a message that wants to come through. I'm going to read letter 48. But so what I am, first of all, straight away crazy in sync, because today's message, I pulled a Rumi card for today, and it was all about the lion and being able to roar, and it was very much about you have the strength for what it takes. The overall energy, the crowning energy, is the angel of strength. It is the lion. So because of that, I knew that I had to share it, because it also just reflects exactly what's been happening. So the overall thing is strength, right? You have the strength that you need to change your life, to get to where you need to be, to do the things that you need to do, whatever that is, right? Everyone's lives will be different. There'll be challenges in all different ways. 5 is also always a challenge as well, because with change comes challenge. But because at the heart of the reading there is the sun and the magician. And it is about, and the sun is twice in this reading, both at the heart of the reading on their side. But not only that, what we're wanting is the sun again, is wanting this new beginning, is wanting basically this daughter spirit. We want to follow our spirit into the sun, where new beginnings are, where fresh starts are, where new energy is, right? On a pathway to follow the sun. Now, I've just channeled a letter for a lady, and talking about the push and pull of when the divine masculine or twin comes back in again, then goes back out. Same thing that's been happening to me over the last 3 weeks. My twin comes in, says to me up, goes away again. Comes in, says to me up, goes away again. Right. What's been happening is that I channeled a letter for a lady, and I'm just going to say essentially what it was saying. He was saying, her twin was saying, like when you look at the sun on a summer's day, your eyes then need time to adjust, right? And so if you can imagine looking straight at the sun in all its beauty, in all its power, in all its strength, in all its light, when you look away, it takes a while for your eyes to adjust to then see clearly again. And so that is what he was saying needs to happen. When that push and pull comes, it's basically like looking at the light. He said that the light is so strong, I need to go away so I can start to see things clearly again. So that's why if you're on this journey, your light body is just growing and growing and growing in strength. And of course you're doing it again, right? You're doing it again together. So it's like passing the baton between each other. And again, this reading will just show exactly that. Because what's in their minds is about wanting to have the power to stand in their truth, and wanting to live from the heart, right? Wanting to create 3 of Wands is about creating a solid foundation. In the other tarot deck, it's like the cathedral. So it is about wanting to have, a cathedral withstands the tests of time, and it's also, you know, a sacred place. So what's in their minds is about wanting to create a sacred or stable and feeling the pull towards a new beginning, towards a fresh start, towards being who they're meant to be. Look, this is all about the solar plexus, which is all about your I am power, living in your I am presence. And so this is what's in their mind, you know, it's the rebirth. It's the rebirth of living in the energy of cosmic love. And so, of course, everything that you're doing with your energy has an impact on them. No matter what it looks like in the 3D, on an energetic level, it absolutely does. Because then what's at the heart of them is the energy they're taking from the union, is the sun, it's new beginnings, it's the heat that you're giving off with your energy. With everything that you're doing, your light is uber bright, and so because of that, it's creating a rebirth within them. And what's holding them back at the moment is at the heart of them, there is still this sense of being constrained by the practicalities of life, being on the outside of where they want to be. If you look here, she has the key around her neck, but she's looking forlornly out to where the transformation is, but she's staying on the inside of the gate. And this is saying, you know, at the heart of them is the fool. So they want to be the fool, right? They want to take the leap of faith. They want to, and because they're not, then this is the reason. But this is the, you know, this is the whole story, basically. It's like the pull to the new beginnings, the pull to the fresh start, the pull to being the fool, to be able to just go for it. But ultimately there is this practical constraints that are holding them back, whether that be because they need to recalibrate their energy because they feel it's too much too soon, or it's because it's another it's just another stage. It's just another stage. So that's what you have to trust. They're going through their own process, because ultimately what they're wanting is you here. This is the sacred woman holding the sacred book of wisdom, the transformation. It's number 11. You are this. This is what they're wanting, because they don't want to be the Four of Cups anymore. Four of Cups is feeling kind of not fulfilled emotionally, right? Because they don't have you. Right, so what they're wanting is to actually have the Two of Cups, because that's you know, ultimately being not with you. It creates this emotional kind of it's being like being emotionally unfulfilled. It's like I'm looking at a half cup rather than a full cup. So they are definitely on a journey, right? Because it's in their heads, they're wanting to be the powerful presence of who they really are meant to be, right? They're taking the light and the sun from you, but they're on their own journey, right? So it's about trusting. On our side then, this is why this is so perfect, because on their side, they have that financial constraints, which could be anything. It's practical, right? It's just not being in the right place right now, which is all about, you know, we have to believe in the bigger picture. This is what we're all being pushed to. But on our head, what's going in our minds is that we hold the coin of truth, right? So we can create our destiny. We're able to create our own abundance, right? And also balance. The temperance is the ultimate kind of relationship balance card, right? We are creating balance, because the energy then, what's at the heart of us, is the Magician, but it's also this sense of storminess, which is everything that I've been saying has been brought up to the surface, right? So for me, it was actually very much about practical and monetary things that were bringing up fears at the heart of me to be let go of. Now, interestingly, look at this. The key thing to know for us is that we're going through healing, right? So the storminess is happening because we have another level of healing, and healing being opening the door to freedom to live in truth, right? which means let go of that storminess, because actually it's okay. You are the magician for your own life. You do create the abundance that you need. Everything is coming in divine timing, because you are the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands owns her spiritual shit. She knows what's going on. She is carrying that wand. She is wearing the pink dress of unconditional love. And she knows that she's got it under control. So either side of this sort of storminess at the heart of us is actually the magician, the alchemical marriage to create the life of our dreams. And also it's happening for us to go into another level of healing, for us to become more and more of the Queen of Wands, which is, you know, amazing. And again, the fact that this mirrors exactly the storm warming at the heart of us, mirrors exactly to the divine counterpart, where they are feeling this, you know, that they're stood out on the other side of the gate. They can't walk through it yet because of practical things holding them back. And so mirroring each other exactly. The other thing is that the mirroring going on around the angel of strength, and what we're wanting is the doorway to spirit is already open, right? We know that we're the sun. We know that we're emanating out this incredible light. So what we're wanting is to create the change in our lives to really follow our truth, right? And we're like, I want all of those obstacles to fall away, because I really want to set my wings and fly. Because if you then look at this, and this is why, again, it's so crazy in sync. The energy above is again the angel of strength. You have to go back to other videos from today to see the Rumi card, all about the roar of the lion. At the heart of us is the sun, new beginnings, and also the magician. You have the alchemical truth in your hands. That's what's at the heart of the twin spirit. So call in the energy of your twin spirit to help you create the life of your dreams. Again, everything about the videos that I was talking about today. What's grounding this entire reading is, again, 23, which is 5, which is about change. So there are 3 5s in this reading. 3 5s, 555 is all about change. And with change comes this feeling of, you know, the reason why we feel frustrated is when we want change to happen, it doesn't happen quick enough for us, right? And that's where the frustration comes through. And also one of the energies that has been a big energy to clear through is frustration. Frustration for where you are in your path, frustration to where your twin is, frustration that you're not together yet, frustration that you're not where you want to be. And actually that's what we need to clear, because the healing is about knowing actually you're exactly where you need to be, because ultimately you are where you are need to be now. And because look, the grounding energy under the whole reading was the Empress. The reason why you are where you are now is to dig deep, to become more and more of your Empress self, because that is where you get your healing. You get your healing from trusting in divine timing, from believing in the truth that lives in your soul, and by believing that change will come at the perfect time for you and your reunion. And so the biggest message for me in this whole reading is to know, right, that they are stepping in. The reason why there may be some to and fro, to and fro, to and fro, is exactly like in that letter that I just channeled for somebody. The analogy was so perfect. He said, when you look at the sun with your naked eye and your eyes need time to adjust to the brightness of that light, that is what is happening at the moment. So just trust, if your twin is doing toing and froing and toing and froing and toing and froing, it's only because they are adjusting to your light. And that's a joint thing, right? You're passing the baton to and fro, to and fro, to and fro. So there you go. But in this reading, there is a double sun, which means there are new beginnings, fresh energy coming in. So thank the Lord for that. That's all I can say. All right, I hope that helps. If you want to have a reading for yourself, I'm doing special $20 only. All details in the link. Okay, take care. Bye.